From the gateway to showbiz glory, this is Hollywood 411.
Hey, welcome back to Hollywood 411. I'm Chris Harrison. They're two good friends working at a high-powered Chicago ad agency, but can one friend deal with calling the other one boss? With me now to tell us all about it, here he is, Tom Cavanagh. What's going on, man? Good to meet you.
It's nice to see you, Chris. How are you?
I love this show.
You're generous.
No, it's a great
You're generous
show.
and kind.
I said as soon as I heard about this that how come you and Eric haven't worked together before? Eric McCormick.
You know, it's funny. It's a strange thing. We're both Canadian, and we've circled each other, not in a non-stalking way, for a number of years. But he's like, he's a very famous dude. You know, he's like
yeah, and you're a schmo who no one's ever heard of.
Let's just face facts. I'm a bit of a pug. We're all aware of that. But the guy's like a bit of a supernova, and especially for the Canadians, he's
you take
done
15
right.
years of Will and Grace away, though. What's he ever done?
And besides, Hayes carried that show. Let's be honest. That was all Mullally and Hayes.
And now you're toting the rope at Trust Me.
That's exactly right. I'm carrying that guy, that hack. Eric is great. He's phenomenal. He's if anyone has seen the show, all four of you, he's mercurial. He's quick. He's fast. He's funny. He's a great guy to act with.
I'm sorry. Can we get a ruling on mercurial? We can use that.
Can we use mercurial?
We can use that.
Your viewers are like, what?
Yeah.
He's a fancy know-it-all.
But the comedic timing with you guys, I hear also a lot of it is just ad lib. Is that true?
We are a little glib with that stuff. We do like to ad lib. We're fortunate to be working in an environment where the writers aren't like, what?
Yeah.
What? I don't see that anywhere. They actually are kind of supportive of that, and we like to do that. And so it's a fun way to go, I have to say.
And the dynamic is you and your boss is now Eric McCormick. And so part of the comedy and stuff is that you're trying to deal with the fact that Eric is your boss. Although we just found out you make more than him, which is another little
Which
dilemma.
is, kind of like ultimately not so bad for me.
Yeah,
Exactly. If I had to pick between the two, boss or the money, I'll probably take the money.
You got a new business card, you make more money.
I make more money, yeah. We're best friends. He gets promoted, and that kind of causes a little bit of conflict, but it's a fun kind of thing to play. Some of our favorite scenes are the scenes where we're basically screaming at each other.
Yeah.
And it's always, instead of just being like happy-go-lucky and friendly all the time, we have that dynamic going, which is fun.
I do love the show. I'm going to tell you, watch Trust Me, check it out. Just give it a try. I think it's good.
I'm so grateful.
Let's talk about a great trip you just went on and a great organization you're involved in. Nothing But Nets. Nothing
But Nets, which is basically a group of us have decided to try and wipe out malaria from the planet.
That's a noble cause.
I couldn't even do it with a straight face. It's a noble cause. Right. Yeah, we're basically trying to, but ultimately, I make jokes, but that's our goal.
It is something that can be done.
It can be done. We have targeted the year 2015, as crazy as it sounds, 6 years from now, to get rid of it. We do this thing with Nothing But Nets is essentially. What we do is we bring malaria nets to people in need, and $10 buys a malaria net. We take the malaria nets to the people who need them, and they don't get bitten by mosquitoes, and the malaria rate just plummets.
It's sad that it's that simple.
It's crazy that it's that simple. That's one of the reasons that we got involved with it was that the pipeline is so easy to follow.
Right.
You give me $10, I buy a net. We give them, and recently, the last couple of weeks, I was at these refugee camps in Uganda, and you're basically like, here are the nets, there's 10 nets, I hand them out to 10 families, those 10 families use them, and the malaria, you watch the malaria rate just plummet. And when you do see that, you're like, this is so...
It's too simple.
We can really accomplish this, we really can, and we're watching the malaria rates die. And it's really encouraging. We really do think we have a shot at getting rid of one of the worst diseases that the planet's ever seen.
You laugh when you say you could eradicate malaria, but it is that when it's that simple, it's something that can be done. It's not like we need medicine. We just need the nets.
Exactly right. And what's crazy is people don't even understand. Like, America used to have a big problem with malaria. Yeah. People say, what? In here? But we used to have that, and, we got the medicine, we got the stuff, and you don't even hear cases anymore. And that's what we're trying to do over there.
Well, I'll tell you all about it in just a second. But first, again, I'm going to plug the show because it's good. I watch it, and I want you to watch it, too. Check out Trust Me, Tuesdays at 10, 9 Central on TNT. And also, find out more about malaria. We can knock this out as well. Go to the website nothingbutnets.net. Tom, thanks for coming in.